Delphox misses the double protect, Rock Blast hits, and Rock Slide can miss, but I need to hit the Rock Slide. Rock Slide hits, Charizard goes down. We end. This is a Mega Skarmory team here. Mega Skarmory gets Stalwart after Mega Evolving. It has Sturdy before. Mega Skarmory is not that bad actually as a Mega, but it is not getting that much usage too. We have another flying type here. You can see Pelipper. We will talk about that a bit later. Skarmory here, it has Brave Bird, Iron Head, Rock Slide, and Swords Dance to boost its physical attack. It is not trained in speed, as you can see, and that's because we have Farigiraf, whose main task is to get the Trick Room up. Farigiraf with Colberberry to survive some Kowtow Cleaves. It has Trick Room, Psychic, Protect, and Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt is not common in Farigiraf sets, but I'm using Thunderbolt just because I need one thing and one thing only, which is to get rid of Basculegion first. And Farigiraf alone cannot do that, so we'll get to another Pokemon. But first, Incineroar is here, which has Intimidate. Intimidate is not a bad ability right now. It's just it has many counterplays now, but still, Incineroar is a very good mon. It has 32 HP, 32 attack, and 2 speed. It has Darkest Lariat. That's the first time I'm using it. Flare Blitz, Parting Shot, and Fake Out. I have Pelipper here with Mystic Water, Drizzle, Weather Ball, Hurricane, Muddy Water, and Wide Guard. It doesn't have Protect, so I have to bear it in mind. It is 32 HP, 32 special attack, and 2 special defense. I Showdown with Stamina Leftovers, Flash Cannon, Dragon Pulse, Electroshock, and Protect. And lastly, Heracross, Mega Heracross I'm using too. Heracross gets a skill link, so you can see there are multiple times attacking moves I am using. It has Spin Missile, Rock Blast, and Bullet Seed. Bullet Seed can take out Basculegions. And also Close Combat is out here. I am not training any of my mons in speed that much. Insane has 2, okay. That's because Trick Room is the only option I want to keep here. That's why you can see Pelipper doesn't have any Tailwind, and Skarmory also doesn't have any Tailwind. And yeah, that's the team, and let's play some matches. This is a Mega Tyranitar team or a Mega Aggron team. Mega Aggron is actually very tricky here because it gets filter, and most of the time it starts with Espatra to give speed boosts and combine boost something. It has Sandaconda here. It gets Sand Speed. It has Sand Veil, so maybe a Sand Veil set here. And I need to get rid of Tyranitar too. Maybe Tyranitar is the Mega here. I'm not sure. I think I would rather take Heracross here. I need something to deal with this Corviknight. Insane is here, but Insane alone cannot do that. And Archaludon cannot work without Pelipper. But Pelipper will be useful because of the sand the Tyranitar creates. And Heracross are back, I would say. Aggron and Espatra start. Insane and Farigiraf too. Aggron is very slow, to be honest. Aggron is very slow. Aggron is a very slow man. I have Fake Out. I can go for direct Darkest Lariat on the Espatra too. I fake out the Aggron and go for a Trick Room, I would say. It misses Hypnosis. Espatra misses the Hypnosis. Trick Room is up. Espatra will move last now, so which is good. Darkest Lariat, the Espatra. I think Pelipper comes in. Espatra protects. Body Press. Insane takes it, but it did a lot too. It did a lot too. I can go to Farigiraf now and go for a Muddy Water. Aggron protects. Muddy Water lands on his. Oh, it misses Espatra. It Baton passes. With Tyranitar, and Sand is active now. I go Protect, and Insane comes in. Tyranitar protects too. Heavy slams Farigiraf, but the Protect saves me. I think I Psychic the Aggron and go to Pelipper instead of Parting Shotting. It Body Presses Pelipper. It resists that. Psychics the Aggron. Doesn't do that much. Rock Slide hits. Does a lot to Pelipper. Now I need Trick Room now, but Tyranitar is here. So Trick Room. And do I get Insane now? I think I do. Insane comes back. It's Mega Tyranitar. Rock Slide hits. Insane does survive that. Aggron goes for an Iron Defense and Farigiraf flinches, which is bad. I need Trick Room. And I can go for a Fake Out on the Tyranitar. Heavy Slam to Feraligatr doesn't do that much, and Trick Room is up. Now Aggron is the fastest one here. So I go Pelipper. And Parting Shot the Aggron or Tyranitar? That's a Tyranitar. There is a chance Tyranitar switches. Tyranitar protects instead. Heavy Slams Pelipper doesn't do that much. Pelipper is there. Parting Shot does get blocked. Now Pelipper can go for a Weather Ball or a Muddy Water. I think Muddy Water and Parting Shot or directly go to Feraligatr, I would say. I think I directly go to Feraligatr instead. Body Press Feraligatr does go down. Muddy Water takes both of them down. Now the question is, what is in the back? Is it Corviknight or Hydrapple? I'm not sure. I can get Heracross now. Sandaconda is the last one actually. Espatra comes back. I can go for a Muddy Water again. And Mega Evolve. I think I Bullet Seed this Sandaconda instead. I missed the Bullet Seed. Sandaconda does go down. Sandaconda does go down. Hypnosis lands on Heracross. Now Espatra is slower, but Espatra has Protect and Trick Room has only one turn left. So I go to Insane, I would say. And I would go to Insane and Pin Missile the Espatra. It should protect. It doesn't protect. It goes for Lumina Crash on Insane, but it doesn't matter. Now I have Fake Out available. Fake Out the Espatra and Pin Missile the Espatra. Espatra can go for Protect. It didn't go for Protect. But Heracross stays asleep. Now Espatra is the fastest one here. I can go to Pelipper and Pin Missile the Espatra again. Pelipper comes in. Espatra goes for Lumina Crush and Heracross. It doesn't do that much. Heracross wakes up and Pin Missile takes Espatra down. So first victory with this team. So our second game with this team, and I can see some weird picks here, especially Alakazam and Meowstic, both of them in this team. One of them will be the Mega. Both of them get Trace after Mega, so maybe an Expanding Force Psychic Terrain team this is. I'm not sure. But this team overall looks very terrifying too. I think I can start with Instant Feraligatr. Do I need Skarmory over Heracross? So I'm not sure. I think I keep the same team because Pelipper can take out the Kamao. Meowstic and Alakazam starts. Kina Infiltrator thanks to it has inner focus. I cannot fake out the Alakazam. I can fake out the Meowstic too, though. Does Meowstic get fake out? I'm not sure. Do I go for directly Darkest Lair on the Alakazam? And a Trick Room? Maybe. This is a Prankster Meowstic, I would say. Alakazam gets Intimidate. Focus Blast on Feraligatr. But Darkest Lair does take Alakazam down, even though I am -1 physical attack because of the Intimidate. Kamao comes in. I can go for a Parting Shot on the Meowstic. I think I get Pelipper here. It can Encore. Alolan Ninetales comes in. Kamao protects. I went for Parting Shot on the Ninetales, so Feraligatr comes back. Oh, I should have gone to Heracross, I guess. I could have gone for Rock Blast. No, that actually doesn't matter. Psychic the Kamao. And I can get a Muddy Water or a Weather Ball. Ice Type Weather Ball should do a lot to Kamao. Psychic does a good amount. Weather Ball takes out Kamao. Freeze Dry Pelipper. Pelipper goes down. They win the Weather Ball, but it doesn't matter that much, I would say. Heracross comes in. And their last one is Meowstic. I still do not know if Meowstic has Fake Out or not. It has Gravity. And they forfeit. So a very good game for us, actually. This team has Mega Feraligatr and Mega Floette, but also a Mega Scizor option. 3 Mega options. Mostly Feraligatr is the Mega here and Mega Floette. So I have seen some Choice Scarf Floette too. Scizor can work without the Mega Evolution too. So Sneasler can come in. Sneasler, there is a chance Sneasler has the wider item. I can start with Porygon. I think Archaludon and Skarmory can do the job too because they have Politoed. And if they don't use Politoed, that means I do not need to worry about the Feraligatr or stuff. Politoed is here. And Eternal Flowet. I can go for a Trick Room and go for a Parting Shot on the Mega Flowet, Eternal Flowet. Light of Ruin on the Feraligatr turn 1. Parting Shot on the Flowet. There is a chance this Politoed goes for Hypnosis, I'm not sure. I can go for Skarmory or Archaludon. I think Archaludon comes in. Weather Balls for Rigiraf. For Rigiraf goes down. And Incin can come back. Incin comes back. Now I can fake out the Flowet. I get an Electro Shot on the Politoed. This Politoed can take an Electro Shot though, I think. If it's invested in Special Defense and HP. Or maybe just Special Defense. Or this Politoed can go for a Protect too. Feraligatr comes in. Electro Shot goes on the Sneasler. Sneasler takes that, which is kind of bad. Now this is a Mega Feraligatr, I would say. I go for Skarmory. And do I protect? Or do I go for Dragon Pulse on the Feraligatr? I think I protect instead. It is a Mega Feraligatr. Archaludon goes for protect. Close combat the Archaludon. And Dragon Dance setup. Can go for a Mega. I think I need Swords Dance to get rid of them. Swords Dance is up. And Incin can come in, I think. It is wider. I have Mega Skarmory. Coaching boosted. Body slams Incin. Incin gets paralyzed. And Skarmory gets a Swords Dance up. Go for a Rock Slide and fake out on the Feraligatr. Feraligatr protects. Sneasler goes for close combat, which does a lot to Skarmory. Rock Slide hits on Sneasler and it goes down. And Flowet comes in. I think get Iron Head on the Flowet and Parting Shot on the Feraligatr. Light of Ruin. This was a choice card Flowet. It sets up another Dragon Dance. Incin gets a Parting Shot up. And Archaludon comes in. Incin also comes in. I can fake out the Flowet, but this Feraligatr can go for a Protect too. Fake out the Feraligatr and Flash Cannon the Flowet. Feraligatr goes for a Protect though. Light of Ruin does a lot to Archaludon. Politoed comes in. That is the game here though. Darkest Lariat the Feraligatr and Dragon Pulse the Feraligatr, but it doesn't matter. Body Slam takes me down and Weather Ball takes Incin down. So first loss with this team. Okay, so this may be another Skarmory team or a Mega Delphox team. I'm not sure. I don't think I need these two here. I don't think I need these two here. Heracross comes back in the team. Incin for Rigor of starts. Pelipper in the back with Heracross. Incin and Whimsicott of their own. I have Incin and Farigiraf of mine. We can trade fake. They cannot fake out though. They can go for a Darkest Lariat in the first turn. Or I can fake out the Incin and get a Trick Room up. I think Flare Blitz the Whimsicott and go for a Trick Room. They set up a Tailwind. They went for Parting Shot on my Farigiraf. Now Delphox is here. Flare Blitz is the Whimsicott. It does a lot. And I have Trick Room up. Now this Whimsicott can have Encore too, so I have to bear in mind. Still, I go for Darkest Lariat on the Delphox, and I go for a Psychic or a Thunderbolt, I would say. I think normal Thunderbolt on the Whimsicott because Insane can switch in here. Mega Delphox comes in. Mega Delphox goes for a Protect. It goes for Sunny Day. And Darkest Lariat goes to the Protect. Sunny Day is up now. I need to remember that. Sunny Day is up now. Insane of their own comes in. Now, I can go for Darkest Lariat on the Delphox still. I can go for a Protect on the Farigiraf. This Farigiraf mostly going for Heat Wave, I would say. Now, they can call a switch from Farigiraf and go for a Fake Out, I would say. I protect my Farigiraf. So, Darkest Lariat does a lot to Delphox. Flare Blitz on the Farigiraf doesn't do that much. Heat Wave. Insane has Citrus for that. I can go for another Darkest Lariat or a Parting Shot, I would say. I think a Parting Shot the Insane, and my Insane is faster, so I don't think I need that. I can go for a Thunderbolt on the Insane here. Insane protects instead. Oh, actually, double protect from them. They're stalling my Trick Room turns here. Now I can go for a Darkest Lariat on the Delphox and go for my Pelipper instead. Pelipper comes in. Tyranitar comes in. So Sand is up now. Darkest Lariat doesn't do that much, but Parting Shots my Pelipper and brings Mega Delphox back. Now this Tyranitar can take out my Insane here. So I go to Pelipper and I get a Wide Guard, I would say. It can protect me from. It went for Psychic instead, and Rock Slide is protected because of the Wide Guard. Now I need Trick Room up again. Pelipper is not that fast, so Insane can come in. Lowers attack of Tyranitar. Heat Wave does a lot to Farigiraf. Knockoff. I have Colbur for that. Farigiraf survives, and Trick Room is up now. Now, do I go to Pelipper instead? Now, I'm not sure. I can go for a Thunderbolt on the Delphox. And Parting Shot on the Tyranitar. Insane comes in instead of the Delphox. Rock Slides. This Tyranitar is slower than both of my moms. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's my fault. Now Pelipper and Heracross is here. I can get a Muddy Water up right now. Or I can go for Weather Ball. I think Muddy Water up now. And Mega Evolve. I think Pin Missile the Tyranitar. Insane can fake out one of my mon. It didn't. Pelipper goes down. And Pin Missile is doing a lot. Tyranitar goes down. Flare Blitz in the rain did a lot. I think they have the game now. This Tyranitar was slower than both of my Insane and Farigiraf, which baffles me actually. Farigiraf has minus speed ability, minus speed nature, and still this Tyranitar underspeeded the non, which is kind of weird, I would say. Not Rock Blast the Insane. Delphox protects. I need Insane to go out. Insane had Citrus. Insane can still go down. Insane goes down. And Trick Room is still one turn left. There is still one turn of Trick Room left. Delphox needs to get a double protect to survive. Or I can just Rock Blast the Delphox. Delphox misses the double protect. Rock Blast hits. And Heracross wins our third game here. This team looks very tricky in the first hand because it has Charizard, which is the best Mega in the current meta. It also has Gyarados, so Mega Gyarados with Intimidate is also an option. I cannot get Electroshot or Thunderbolt up safely because Raichu is here with Lightning Rod most probably. It has Dragonite too. I need Pelipper again. So Incin and Feraligatr stars Pelipper and Skarmory maybe? Charizard and Raichu is here. So I fake out Charizard. Actually, I do not need fake out that. I mean, they cannot fake Feraligatr out. So I fake out Charizard and I get a Trick Room. King Gambit comes in. Fakes out King Gambit. Doesn't matter. Trick Room is up now. I can get Flare Blitz on King Gambit. And I go for a Protect, I would say. Or maybe Pelipper comes in. I Protect instead. King Gambit went for a Kowtow on the Feraligatr. It didn't hit. King Gambit survives the Flare Blitz here. And Thunderbolt's Incin, which did a lot. This King Gambit surviving one Flare Blitz is bothering me a lot here. I go for Parting Shot on the Raichu. No, I will go for Darkest Lair on the Raichu and Psychic on the Raichu. Charizard comes back. Psychic's Raichu does a lot. Darkest Lariat takes out Raichu, which is actually good for us. Dragonite comes in for them. I can go for a Parting Shot on the Dragonite and Thunderbolt on the Charizard. Thunderbolt Charizard does a lot, not gonna lie. Parting Shot to Dragonite. Pelipper comes in, gets rid of the sun. Heat Wave doesn't do that much because of the rain. Also, Heat Wave doesn't do that much because of the rain, and we do not get any burns. So a very good turn actually. I can go for a Weather Ball on the Charizard now. I can go for Thunderbolt on the Dragonite now. Charizard protects. Thunderbolt on Dragonite breaks its multi-scale, paralyzes the Dragonite, and Pelipper goes down. I have Incin back. I can fake out the Charizard again. And I can get a Trick Room up. I just checked Thunderbolt did 48% to the Charizard, so I need to double down on the Charizard. But first, I need the Trick Room up, because without the Trick Room, I cannot win. Fake out on Charizard, landed. Okay. Dragonite goes for Thunderbolt. Incin does survive that, and I have Trick Room up now. Wait, the Dragonite is slower though. The Dragonite is slower. This Charizard has Protect. I can go for Darkest Lariat on the Dragonite, and I go for Thunderbolt on the Dragonite or Charizard, I'm not sure. Dragonite. Charizard goes for Protect. Thunderbolt takes Incin down, but my Thunderbolt does decent to the Dragonite. This Dragonite has Heat Wave and Thunderbolt. Like, who uses that? Mega Evolve. I have Rock Slide, and I can Psychic the Dragonite, I would say. King Gambit comes in. I need to hit the Rock Slide here. Thunderbolt does a lot. It paralyzes Skarmory, which can be good. King Gambit goes down. Dragonite is very low, and Psychic takes Dragonite down. The Sun is active now, which is bad. But I have Trick Room up, and both of my Mon outspeeds Charizard. So all I need to do is to take out this Charizard. This Charizard has Protect, and it can protect, but it can protect only once. So again, it has to rely on double Protect, and I'm hoping it doesn't get double Protect. Rock Slide can miss, but I need to hit the Rock Slide. And I can go for Thunderbolt on the Charizard. Rock Slide hits, Charizard goes down. We end on a victory. So, okay, victory at the end of the day, at the end of the session with Skarmory too. The paralyzed Skarmory getting paralyzed was a very good turn actually for us, because of that. Actually, not. Skarmory is slower than Charizard, so Skarmory is faster than Charizard actually, huh? So I think the getting paralyzed did work for us. Farigiraf with Thunderbolt did a lot, but I did need to take the Raichu down first, and Incin and Farigiraf did that. Pelipper unfortunately didn't do that much because of the Dragonite having Thunderbolt. But in the end, Skarmory got a victory here. Heracross got 3, Skarmory got 1. Not bad actually. I'm happy with the results. Thanks for watching. If you have any recommendations or any suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. And thank you.